We're here with Liz Carter again. We've just finished a veteran ceremony where we heard a presentation by Col King, who's a colonel who just got back from Afghanistan, chief of police here. What did you take away from this presentation, Liz?
You know, it's an amazing on what's going on in Afghanistan right now, and just the pure, if you saw from the presentation, our ability to actually bring in, our chief of police and take him to Afghanistan and start to talk about how to train police officers and so forth is quite honorable to see that. We always hear the bad about the war, but this was a positive of seeing how we're actually utilizing people within the military services that have the skill set and taking that over and applying it to their police and doing the police training. But even more so, what I took away from this is the need for more education on what we're doing and how we safely bring our troops home as well. As you saw at the end, it's always near and dear to your heart to see the cost of the war as well. So there's quite a mix, and wars are very dynamic. And one of the things also that I took away from is the fact that we never want to ask our soldiers if they support the war or if they want to go to war, because they do feel it is their duty and it is their honor, and none of them want to be taken away from their families and from their own homes. But they serve the people, and they should be honored not just in Veterans Day, but every day, because they are protecting our liberties and our freedom, whether it be here or afar.
Would you say that a presentation like this, I mean, he went over a lot of details from how the police force evolved to the use of women to whatever degree that was possible, how the tribes interacted. Is this something that you think more people in Congress should see in person?
Absolutely, and I don't know if you heard me earlier, I sort of pulled him aside and I said, when elected, I'm going to pull you up to Congress and have you give a speech to all the congressional leaders, because I think a lot of the aspects are lost. And it goes down to, when we pass legislation, we seem to stay on this 10,000-foot level. We need to be looking at the details, and we need to be looking at what the full impacts are. And that's from, healthcare policies to war policies, and when we decide to engage in a war and what the impact is and what the details are. And I think every congressional leader needs to travel to Afghanistan and see it firsthand as well.
All right, thank you very much for your time.